The main industry here is fisheries, okay? And if you look at the shape of the Magdalen Islands, it's having the shape of a hook. See? First of all the islands got out of the water by themselves. There were a bunch of islands, but then we had the erosion. You know, we have a lot of, you probably noticed, red sand rocks here. Nice cliffs, but pretty fragile.
We call it in French la grave. This is where it all started, because it's sad because we don't see it right very clearly, but it's a closed water here.
And the first settlers, they decided to come on this island here, Wassberg, or Amherst in English, because that was a good spot. I mean, they found an area that they can put their ship, they can get protected by the wind, because yeah, it's kind of windy here.
The first settlers came here. Later on, some moved here in House Harbor because there were a lot of people here. Some of them went here too in Grande Entrée, because once again, it's very nice, closed area here.
So where we are here, that's where it all started. After that, when the populations got bigger and bigger, some moved to House Harbor, to Grande Entrée, and each village started to have their own church, their own wharf, and their own history too. And that's funny, and even their own accent, because in French here, I mean, we have at least 9 different accents. That spot here where is called La Grave, which refer to a French word. There's a lot of little rocks we call gravier or gravel. Nothing to do with grave. You know, it's kind of, whoa, that's a scary place. No, that's not a grave. Even if we had a lot of shipwrecks here. No. You can see all the pretty old houses here. That's where it all started. I mean, first they started to fish here. Businessmen came here. That's where we have the first general stores. That all happened here in this area. In the start of 1960s and 70s, La Grave nearly died because, like I said, everything moved on the main island, which is kind of more in the middle of the islands here. But in around 1980, some people from here decided to keep it. I mean, they saw, wow, we are losing that. So they decided to rebuild. I don't know if you noticed, but we don't have a lot of forest here. Pretty quiet. We have quantities, not this one. Okay? When the first settlers came here, around between 80 and 85% of the territory was covered by wood. Okay? But when they came here, they had to build houses, they had to build ships, and of course they had to keep wood for the winter. So they quickly realized that, wow, we don't have woods anymore, so people started to turn on the beaches to go there and bring everything that can be burned. And when there were a shipwreck, people were fighting for that wood, because it was a question of live or die. We have been named the second biggest ship cemetery in North America. A lot of wrecks here, nearly 1,000 around here. The sea is the sea. I mean, the last shipwreck here was last year. See, even with that, you always have to respect the sea and even fear the sea. You know, a captain is getting dangerous the day when he stops fearing the sea. See, you always have to keep that in mind. Even today, people are finding pieces of, money, ivory. You know, when people were hunting the walrus many years ago, a lot of stuff are still to be found here on the islands. And working with that sea, people must realize that the sea people are the most superstitious people in the world.